Hello, my MACA patriots, my brave American citizens. I'm Alicia Curry, aka Queen Ma'at Girl. Now, before we begin, I have to be honest with you all. We are in an information war. And for those of us fast asleep, those of us mighty comfortable, those of us complacent in our ways, we will never, ever realize we're at war. And the mighty big tech regime, the mighty big tech Orwellian dystopic Gestapo. I just have to laugh because they're proving my point each and every time they take my channel down. Amazing, isn't it? How I've been through 5 YouTube channels, 5 YouTube channels terminated in short order, all within this year, all with no crime having been committed, victimless crimes, more rather. We are indeed not tinfoil hat conspiracists, but we are indeed patriotic Americans living in George Orwell's 1984. We are living in Soylent Green-ish type of times. We are living in a brave new world. Yes, a brave new world, my humble Christian, Judeo-Christian, patriotic American. A brave new world where uh, the true fascists, the true enemies, the true murderers, the true bad guys who shoot up Christian schools in Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, somehow they're hailed as brave, courageous. They are deemed the true victims. See, if by now you all haven't figured out where this all goes, how this ends, I don't know what else to tell you. But we are definitely in some dark times. And tonight, very briefly, I hope to inspire you all to the brevity or the graphity or the validity of what's going on. I hope to open your eyes to the chaos unfolding, the pleasant, delicious chaos unfolding, all of the Hegelian dialectic chaos ensuing. But we're definitely living in some chaotic times in which the enemy of the American people has been for a long time now, and salute to, I thought it was mighty with us, but never mind. For a long time now has been developing this plan, carefully grafting this plan, if you will. See, nothing under the sun, ladies and gentlemen, is new. Shit, even nowadays, there's no such thing as news. It's all fake news. And so tonight I'm here to talk about the Night of the Long Knives, but with a twist. The Night of the AI Long Knives, the fall of humanity. See, big tech has been let's say, the architects of this new kind of prison, if you will, a new kind of slavery that isn't common. It's here, a digital prison. And it all ramped up, vamped up, okay, and began to take shape during Donald Trump's 2016 presidential victory. Now, this is an emergency broadcast. Let me lay it all out for you. Now, in 2016, the enemy knew we were waking up, thanks to the graces of God and Donald John Trump. See, but in this information age, ladies and gentlemen, the enemy cannot allow us to wake up from this deep sleep, this complacency we've been put in, this CIA mockingbird spell that has rendered us all puppets and sheeple. And so, what is here is they knew they had to eventually not only silence the president of the United States, but his supporters. Not just any supporters, but pro human future, pro American supporters. Because, see, where this all goes, ladies and gentlemen, is down a dark path, an anti human future. See, everything that's trendy and hip right now, ladies and gentlemen, has nothing to do with pro life, pro family, pro heterosexual gender, huh? Has nothing to do with traditional values, nothing even to do with law and order. You see how this plays out? Everything going on right now is, as they said, as they put it, the leftist, Marxist, globalist, a revolution. See, they're telling us they have to wean us off fossil fuels, gas powered engines, off of traditional gender, traditional marriage being between one man and one woman. See how this plays out? Do you see where this is going? And so now, in this new Marxist color revolution, oh, it's all a marketing campaign, one after the next, with a COVID scam. And COVID, you guys, is very important here as a backdrop. Because believe it or not, COVID also came to us by way of China during Trump's first term. See how this plays out? See how this thing goes? And so they brought us the COVID, and the COVID was intended to never allow us to ever be the same again. See, when the so-called emergency pandemic, a plandemic, played out, they said to themselves, we've got to go green, hint, hint, with the agenda. Operation Lockstep, Build Back Better, a broad range of marketing campaigns ensued to ensure that traditional man, traditional religion, traditional institutions even would fall by the wayside forever. And now, what you all need to know is the way COVID played out the way China led with a zero COVID initiative, with AI, with drones, with curfews. Very important. You need to know COVID was much more than a virus. It was gain of function. Many years in the making. Not only was it gain of function, it was a lab leak confirmed. Not only was it a lab leak, it was indeed a bioweapon. Not only was it a bioweapon, it was about taking away your bodily autonomy, but keeping you just a bit comfy with a notion that Roe v. Wade would never be overturned. See how this thing works? Manipulation, mind over matter. And the people like me and Donald Trump, wise enough, smart enough, okay, to know what's going on, we must be silenced indefinitely. See, that's where the long night of the AI long knives comes in. You need to know, patriots. You need to know. If you're listening to this transmission, you are the resistance. You need to know. While things seem the same, while things seem that they've gone back to normal, you need to know nothing is normal anymore. Nothing will be normal anymore very soon. Understand me. This ain't about protected groups. This isn't about protecting you. This is about silencing those of us who know the evil, who know what the enemy is up to. So, as things changed during the COVID agenda, the enemy knew they needed a way, patriots, to silence freedom fighters once and for all. See, I'm shaken to my core and I'm angered when I realize that how much the civil rights era was a waste of time. They told us that we'd be free, all peoples, regardless of color, power to the people. We'd be free if only the Civil Rights Bill were passed. Well, after COVID, we've watched our freedom after liberty crash and burn. In 2020, the summer of love, we watched the United States come under siege. And this thing has been a snowball of tyranny ever since. Now, understand, and please overstand, COVID didn't literally wipe us all out, but you need to know we were all affected. It hit us hard. And we haven't been economically, physically, socially the same since. And the enemy knows they hit us hard, Jack. And now, while we're injured, nursing ourselves to recovery, in comes the AI second wave attack on humanity. You better believe me, This isn't small talk. This is real talk. This isn't tin foil hat conspiracy theory. This is real. Ever wonder why they called Google's AI Bard? I mean, do you really know what the word Bard means? Really? Are you kidding me? Isn't it funny they would call it Bard? Well, you know what? Bard has already replaced us all, has already rendered us irrelevant. You know how? See, the enemy always plants these things many years in the making, child. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You're listening to excellence on display. You're listening to wisdom. See, I'm wise beyond my years, but I'm telling you the truth. Take, if you will, patriots, the community guidelines, the community standards, the community guidelines and community standards of all big tech, Silicon Valley tech giants and their social media websites. See, the Gestapo Orwellian cyber police aren't actually policing us, okay, because we've wronged human beings. No, they're policing us because we've wronged the machine. You didn't hear me though. See, these so-called crimes, these thought crimes, are victimless crimes. No one shed a tear, actually. No one has shed blood, actually. No one can come forward and say they've been wronged by our YouTube videos, not my YouTube videos. So who have I wronged? Who has Alicia Curry wronged? The machine, our new overlords in the information war. See, the new COVID restriction will be the new means of control, not social distancing, will be Big Brother, thought crimes, wrong think, partisan, weaponized big tech platforms. You get out of line, you think the wrong thing, support the wrong guy, their adversary, and you're done. Regardless if you had 3 YouTube strikes or not, you're done. I'm so powerful beyond my years, beyond words, that they have to take my YouTube channels down, hook, line, and sinker. It's the new way, folks. They're not coming after me alone. I'm just in their way. Soon, they're coming for you, too. Even those of you on the left who believe you're safe, they're coming for you, too. And they move with precision. They move with the quickness in taking down my channels. And each of these channels they've taken down have been in good standing with no prior strikes and no warnings. Think about that. Why would they take down a channel in good standing? I mean, it goes against their own terms of service. Because I'm their beta test. I'm their beta test. Trump was their beta test. Alex Jones, what's their beta test? Are you getting what I'm putting down? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? And just imagine if every YouTube user or content creator was treated this way. Wouldn't that be a war on humanity? Wouldn't it mean that humanity is rendered verbally irrelevant? See, if no one could speak, none of us were allowed to speak on Big Brother, oh brother's platform. If none of us had a voice anymore, wouldn't we be irrelevant? But that would be just the first chip to fall. Because soon, as they sit on 60 fake news minutes and voiced about from Silicon Satanic Valley about Chat GTP and Google Bard, or whatever you call it, in such a CIA Mockingbird MK Ultra fashion, to lead you all to believe that, oh, wow, the scientific era has began. AI, like in the movies, is here. No. See, this ain't no movie, and there is no reset button. If we allow this thing to take root. See, the seeds have been planted already. If we allow this thing to take root, humanity is done. Our country is done. See, I couldn't go to bed without speaking on this because it's that serious. And right now, this is the Night of the Long Knives phase, in which the enemies of a pro-human American future are trying to destroy their adversaries. You see, Hitler, he understood this very well. And he utilized the same techniques the Marxist radical left are using. And instead of allow democracy or even the process of elections to determine the way of the land, they rounded up their adversaries in witch hunts. They persecuted their adversaries in witch hunts. See, and they silenced their adversaries through violence. We are peaceful people. I'm a peaceful person, but I'm telling you what's coming. It's a But this night, the enemy has gone on a long channel termination spree. Yes, look at the list. Alex Jones, Queen Ma'at Girl, Alex Stein, Primetime 99. Shall I go on? Shall I go on? Donald John Trump. And they're rounding up their adversaries because we're standing in their way. They know they'll have pushback from us. They know we stand to protect our children from groomers. They know they cannot win as long as we stand in their way. The metaphor, the parable, if you will, in the Night of the Long Knives is this is an AI takeover. This is the slow roll, totalitarian tiptoeing even, okay? AI Night of the Long Knives. See, this is why they take down my channel. It's because I know what's going down. They want us caught flat-footed, folks. They want us unaware. They want us mighty comfortable and stupid and ignorant as they groom us with these 60-minute talking pieces of fake news. Oh, chat is so good. AI, how did it learn? It didn't learn, stupid. We just got dumber. It's not smarter than humans. We just got dumber. We cannot continue to allow this selling of the narrative that, protected groups must be protected. The lies that the killers on the fringe Marxist left are the true victims. We cannot allow it, folks. We must wake up. Or else our country and humanity is doomed. See, I never would have imagined. See, now they're saying that though no victim has come forward and said Alicia Curry, aka Queen Ma'at Girl, harassed me. The reason they gave for my recent channel termination was, oh, you broke our harassment terms. Yeah. It's like, really? But I'm not so stupid, because I've read the community guidelines in terms of service, and I know that public figures are not above reproach. Political figures, public figures are not above reproach from their constituents, those who voted for them. So come again, how can my ridicule of Joe Biden be harassment? How can my ridicule of George Soros be harassment? It's not harassment. That's an arbitrary lie told by the enemy to silence us, to justify this tyranny. I would have never imagined in a million years, though I'm half Black, I would live to see a new kind of slavery plague me as a human being. Martin Luther King would be turning over in his grave this day. And it burns me up to my core. It burns me up to my core, patriots, that a man like Sundar Pichai, brown-skinned, from India, a third world country, impoverished nation, would come here and support this fascism, this tyranny, because they've given to him a lavish title of CEO. he's bought and paid for. That's my opinion, not harassment. Sundar Pichai is not above reproach. He is indeed a public figure. But now, it's the night of the AI long knives, baby. Now they're going to tell you, oh, how dare you threaten or have opinions against Chat GTP or Google Board. Google Bard. Why, I tell you, Google Bard is human. It thinks it's sentient. See where this thing goes? See how this thing ends? You and I have already lost our human rights, our dignity, our God-granted rights that no man can take from us. This is just a calm before the storm, people. Now they've taken away our opinion, our ability to speculate, to speak amongst peers, to even conspire what is going on in think tank fashion. Now they're saying you're harassing us and, ooh, you're so evil. My, 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 my. I'm so evil. I wasn't the one pulling the trigger in Nashville, Tennessee, killing children and teachers in a Christian school. But I've suffered so with so many channels being terminated for no reason, because we are in an information war, because I would dare defend Donald John Trump. I would dare stand up for America. But it hurts my heart to see that a man like Sundar Pichai would allow this AI thing to take over humanity. See, Google, is that a fair assessment, or have I already gone too far? Tell me, because I get the feeling, ladies and gentlemen, I can't say shit anymore. I don't feel so human anymore, Sundar Pichai. What is going on in a country like America where the First Amendment is null and fucking void due to politics, partisan politics? Well, I feel imprisoned in my own body because of big bureaucratic money spending, money laundering, and an agenda to destroy humanity. Isn't it the biggest hypocritical shit we've ever seen? Where they tell us it's YouTube. Have it your way, as long as you have a web camera and a microphone. YouTube, you are the star. Hey, let us help you grow your YouTube channel. It's like, really? Are you kidding me? This isn't YouTube. This is Big Brother's tube. It is so gas lit. It is so condescending, really. It is so Orwellian, dystopic, so tyrannical, so in your face. They piss in your face and tell you it's rain. YouTube is already a shell of what it used to be. It is no longer for the people, by the people. It has been seized and captured by the enemy. And where this thing goes, you guys, isn't pretty. You better wake up fast and then in a hurry because soon there will be no stopping this. Soon, none of us will have a voice on social media. And you better damn well know that AI ain't your friend. Social media was never your friend. It was created by DARPA, the deep state, the administrative state, to control you. You better know that Google Bard got so smart off of our blood, sweat, and tears. You better know that Google got so powerful off its user base. 2 billion users strong. And now they piss in our faces and fuck us over like it ain't shit. Because they salivate for the New World Order and their position in the pyramids. For the top of the pyramid. While we get the scraps at the bottom. They control social media. They have a monopoly on it. We go to places like Rumble and get nowhere hardly unless we're celebrities because Google has a monopoly on big tech. And it's wrong. They need to be dealt with in court because social media is the new digital public square. Social media is indeed a public utility. And how dare they cut off the greatest president in American history's voice by deplatforming. They've deplatformed me. The new agenda is fuck the terms of service. We're too big to fail. We break our own rules. Now the new rule is, oh, you don't got 3 strikes. We're just going to terminate your freaking channel, Jack, because we don't like what you said. We don't like who you support. We don't like what you think. See how this thing goes? And I'm so, I don't even know a word to freaking explain this. Like, none of my channels have had 3 strikes. Not even 2 strikes. Not so much as a warning. And they've been terminated. And they say we go by the terms of service. Okay, the community guidelines. Well, obviously they don't because they're breaking their own freaking rules. Hand over fist. Is this not sign and proof that YouTube and all of social media has indeed been weaponized? Weaponized against its user base, we the people, is indeed confirmation. Oh, just so you know, all of you creators who believe you have a YouTube partnership and 24-hour customer live support, baby, you got played. Those aren't live people you're talking to. Hint, hint. Chat, GTP, Google Bard, huh? See, I always knew when I was monetized, I was conversing with bots. I'm no fool. How did I know it? Because everything they'd say was generic. Hello, Alicia, I'm Carl. How can I help you? Oh, and when you emailed them, because they always said, well, let us get back to you, convert this to an email. It usually takes 24 hours. The script was always the same. The keywords were always the same. The responses were always the same. I knew, Google, you were violating your contract with me, your terms of service, claiming, oh, As a YouTube verified partner, you get 24-hour live assistance and support. That was a lie. See, they believe they're in a position of power. They believe they're too big to fail. So they piss in our faces and tell us it's rain. They hand us over to AI like we're fools. See how this thing plays out? That's where this thing goes. Oh, and again, it's so cute how they call it Google Bard. Oh, you're going to be barred from YouTube. You're going to be barred from social media, Jack. Just like me. Oh, no sense in trying to sign it to that account. That count. Oh, that action is illegal. Oh, and when you try to access your favorite content creator, you get a red strip across the screen. This channel has been terminated for several severe violations of harassment and bullying. Generic bullshit. No victim, no crime. People, if you're not seeing what I'm trying to tell you all, we are in the night of the AI long knives, the fall of humanity, a new kind of slavery, the end of the road for America. I don't know what to tell you anymore, but it's definitely not common. It's here. It is so disorienting. It is so by repetitiousness that you actually start believing you're wrong. You start looking at your favorite content creators. They haven't been gorged, terminated, and you're saying to yourself, well, shit, what am I doing wrong? Nothing, fool! You have a First Amendment right in America. Don't let them pull this bullshit on you and lie to you. I've seen far worse violations on YouTube. But they haven't been terminated. You know what they got that I don't got? They're leftists, Marxists. That's what. And I've made YouTube aware of this. I've attached them in many communiques via Twitter and other sources where I've mentioned these repeat violators. But what do? Nothing about it. They terminate my channel, hand over fist, over and over again. This is a partisan, weaponized, biased, deep state regime against America. It's politically motivated. It isn't about victims or protected groups. The only protected group here is Google Bard and AI. The new foot soldiers doing the bidding of the deep state and Big Brother. Big tech. This is ridiculous. This is sickening. But you know, it's only funny now for you because they haven't started coming for you yet. See, I'm taking the blows. I'm standing in their way, but they're coming for you very soon. When the 15-minute cities initiative, when the embargo against gas-powered cars and fossil fuels and clean energy begins, you're fucked, just like me. When the rollout goes live, you're all done. Channel terminations, suspensions, — that is the new shackle for the slave. deplatforming, suspension of digital wallets, the new kind of shackle for the digital slave. You better not let this AI thing grow much stronger, or you're done. Your families are done. You won't be able to work to make a living anymore because, Google, the chatbot Larry, just took your fucking job. Oh, it's almost every night they're talking about AI. Ooh, the new AI app that helps you protect yourself in public. Really? Baby, all I need is a goddamn sidearm to protect myself. Shoot. But you ever wondered why mass shootings have a certain signature to them where they don't happen at federal installations? They don't happen at the Pentagon, huh? They don't happen at the White House, huh? Why? Because good guys with guns are on duty around the motherfucking clock. Huh? Get that through your head, Google Bard. Around the clock, there's good guys with guns, saving lives of the most critical hardened institutions across America. But they play this little game in CIA MK Ultra fashion on the Legacy Media Nightly News, 60 Minutes. The gun control issue is hard. I'm Leslie Stahl. No, it ain't hard, mother. Let me bite that one. All we need is to arm teachers and arm security guards across America to protect our children. See, I wonder if Google Bard is smart enough, if I were to ask it this question, will I get an honest answer, or will I get the globalist brainwashing, grooming agenda of the Marxist left answer? See how this thing works? See where this thing goes? Nothing pretty at all. See, every time a bad guy comes to a federal building, what happens? Well, he never makes it, inside the building. He's shot dead as a dog in the parking lot. Shit, even they have metal detectors, metal wands, and shit, and x-ray machines. To keep the people safe. But not at our schools, where these weak tree-hugging liberals go, keep guns away from schools as children die. And they sell us a line of bull crap about guns. Oh no, not the mental illness, not the spiritual aspect, not the cultural aspect, huh? They talk about guns. Never mind the fact that guns are saving lives at the Pentagon, at Washington, D.C., at the White House, with Secret Service armed head to toe on the rooftops night and fucking day. You mark my fucking words. And that's a great thing. But see, when the agenda comes a knocking, you know something's wrong. They ain't trying to protect your children. They're selling you woe's me in a narrative. Because if they want to protect your children, they would have armed police presence and security guards on duty. And guess what? Children would stop perishing. at our nation's schools. But, ladies and gentlemen, don't be bamboozled, hoodwinked, beguiled with a narrative that, ooh, Google Bard, it learns without humans. It practices without humans. Total hogwash. And they show you footage on CNN where the yellow block is right there, then the red one's right, but the robot's arm is positioned by the yellow block, and it goes, it always knows how to find the yellow block. It's like, yeah, because it's positioned that freaking way. Move the block away from the robot across the room, and will it find it then? Hell no. But we all become hoodwinked and enamored, believing, oh, Google Board. Google Board. So silly. I can't remember the name of it. Google Bard is so smart. No, it isn't. You're buying that Watcha bullshit story, the script from the legacy media, the fake news. Don't be so simple, people. Put down the smartphones sometimes. Unplug from this bullshit so you too can see what's going on. You're being lied to. You're being prepared for your own destruction. And there's so many Judas goats out there. It's hard. It is hard to save yourself. But I refuse to allow my humanity to die tonight, this day, this year, this hour, as the unseen hidden hand of the enemy unveils my replacement called AI. But know this, I'll leave you with this. Where this thing goes, nothing funny. Soon. Oh, just like they say, trans kids have rights too. And they do. When they say, trans kids must be respected. Drag rights are human rights too. Just know this. There's no end in sight. Where will it end? Soon, these same Looney Tunes will be boasting about, oh, Google Bard is human too. Bard rights are human rights too. Mark my words. Mark my words. And when you speak out against the machine, oh, my, they will strike you down with a quickness and claim you're harassing an inanimate, unsentient machine. You see, you might think it's stupid, but there was a time where we would have never imagined that a man, biological male, could be in women's sports. It is not so far-fetched, folks. It is right under your nose, right around the corner. This is the calm before the storm. And see, let me go to the comments. No one's here. It's just the Restrict Act has rolled out. Just like I thought. There's no one watching, but that's okay. Because I know you're watching. But see, the enemy don't want me to know that. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen of America, Stay prayed up, and may God bless America.